We are back, the Mail-In Podcast, after taking a week off last week to celebrate the beautiful holiday that is Thanksgiving. I'm here with Randy Trembacki. Randy, how was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was fantastic. I was up in Michigan, and it's second time ever in Michigan. Even though
Why were you in Michigan?
My brother just moved there.
Oh, cool.
So got a new house, got to see the nieces. It was very fun.
You were doing uncle shit.
I was doing funkle shit because I'm
uncle. Okay. Where's Funkle from?
Just fun uncle.
No, I know, but like, was that in like the SpongeBob episode or something?
I don't know. I don't think it's from anything. It
might
be.
F is for friends who do stuff together.
U is for you and me.
And is for anywhere.
Anytime, anywhere at all. Down here in the deep blue sea. We were just doing a bunch of SpongeBob quotes right before we started recording, so it's fresh in our minds.
It is, for better or worse. What was your favorite side at Thanksgiving, Randy? Since you don't get to contribute much to the discourse on the pods daily, the floor is now yours.
I will say... can't say that.
What can't you say?
Can't say I will say. People don't like that.
Oh, speaking of the Discord.
I think that was a Reddit thing.
Okay.
But our family is we're usually the sweet potato casserole family from the extended family. But this was just a small.
Sweet potato casserole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you got the butter, you got the brown sugar, the marshmallows. So that's usually favorite because that's the one I know how to make. That's how we usually do it. But since it was just a small thing, we made everything. When I say we, I mean my brother and his wife did everything. But nice. I'm also a big green bean casserole guy. Yeah.
Okay.
The two casseroles.
Pretty good. I'll do a green bean casserole. We called them yams instead of sweet potatoes.
Are they the same thing?
I think they're interchangeable.
I don't know if they are. Are they separate things? Do you know, Adam? They might be the same thing. It just might be a regional dialect. Like
they're completely different vegetables.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah, because like fireflies and lightning bugs are the same thing. But yeah, I thought yams and sweet potatoes were different.
I guess they are. I don't know. Sorry, I thought they were the same thing.
Interesting. This is a big episode for me. This is the first time on a podcast with video that I'm not running the cameras.
Who is?
It's Cool Adam.
Cool Adam's mic is officially up. We have a producer mic. What's up, Cool Adam?
Yes.
Good.
Our youth correspondent.
Yeah.
Now it's down.
Yes,
Randy.
Yes, to yell across the room.
I'm excited to have you back on the Mail-In Podcast. I'm excited to be back on the Mail-In Podcast. It's been a break for Thanksgiving.
So am I. I haven't been on in a while, and let me tell you, I have a shower thought at the end.
Wow. So do I.
I have notes that I keep track of. But
for anyone else here for the first time, you may be wondering what the Mail-In Podcast is. Simply put, we answer your questions. Situations in your 20s or 30s that you need help with, and we're here to do just that. Get a laugh in and maybe walk away with something useful. How can you help us out? Tell a friend about the Mail-In Podcast. Maybe send them a clip or a segment that made sense for their situation. Subscribe on iTunes and follow on Spotify. Hit the hotline number to leave a voicemail, 888-362-MAIL. That's 888-362-6245. Or you can write in at the link to the Twitter bio at Mail-In Podcast. Sally will be back next week. But you want us to get right into it, Randy?
Let's do it.
Let's go. This one is specifically for Randy. This one says, hello, Randy.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It's for me and Sally, but Sally's not here.
Brett literally just changed it to say, hey, Brett and Sally to hey, Brett and Randy.
Let me put it this way. This one's for me and Sally, but Randy can help out with this one. Here we go. Obviously, neither of you have been single in quite a while, but I'd love some advice on how to deal with singleness.
Okay, this one's specifically for me.
I'm at an age where basically all of my friends are married or at least living together, and I've been on my own for a few years. It's not that I necessarily hate being single, but I definitely want a relationship, / am scared of the biological clock ticking. But then at the same time, trying to find someone is getting exhausting. Any advice on how to balance wanting to date with how tiresome dating apps have become? Okay. Again, the floor is yours.
Okay. Well,
are you single, Randy?
Well, I think that this person might be a few years older than me.
What gives you that idea? Maybe they're a few years younger than you.
It depends on what their friends are like, but I still have a lot of single friends or people that aren't married. But a lot of people are married, I guess, in their 30s and stuff. There's still a lot of single 20-year-olds.
Sure.
So I don't know. Just keep doing your thing. Next question.
Well, so I was single coming into when I moved to Austin, and it would have been like 3-ish years since like a serious relationship. And I remember kind of having this fatigue where it's like, okay, I've done the single thing in New York for a while, and now I'm ready for a relationship. I've had that feeling. Then I've also had the feeling where, I'm single now. I don't want a relationship. I wonder do you have like an an idea of what changes in your mind? Like what causes that trigger? And have you been through that?
Yeah, I guess I can. I think it's more age too.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, the older I get, the more I'm like, all right, maybe I should start getting in a relationship and think about it. And then also, it's like I like being single and having the freedom of doing my own stuff. I'm still right on the like on the edge
You
of
go
both
back.
that.
You go back and
I
forth
go
on it.
back and forth,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think I still lean more towards the single. But for me, it's always I'll never get in a relationship with someone like just to be in a relationship. So it's thing is like I just started dating and using the apps, not necessarily looking like I need to get locked down and need to get this going right now, but hoping it happens, but
Mhm.
not expecting it to happen. I think that's the big thing. You just don't
Lowering your expectations.
maybe not like lowering your expectations, but if you're trying to like date right now for the like with marriage in mind, you're just going to be like looking for faults and being like, all right, I don't like this about this person, or like you're just going to be expecting too much right from the front. So I guess, I mean, that's a big issue you're having right now in this question is that is on your mind.
Yeah.
And it's hard to put that at the back of your mind. So the best thing I can say is just keep on going on dates with new people and just trying as much as possible to put yourself out there. I know dating apps do get exhausting, but you definitely will like message one person, you'll have a conversation, and things will just fizzle out.
Yep.
It does get like exhausting.
I wonder if the word fizzle has like increased tenfold in popularity to describe situationships that have formed online.
Yeah.
In the last like decade.
Adam's nodding yes. Yes.
It's fizzle out is like the new, I don't even know. Like
I mean,
we broke up.
That's like the
Oh, it fizzled
easiest
out.
way to end a relationship. It's like no animosity. It's like, oh, I guess things just kind of ended. It's like not ghosting. It's just, oh.
Yeah,
all
you
right,
go
I
from
guess.
like texting every hour to every 6 hours to every 2 days, and
Yeah.
then that's textbook fizzle material. Randy, I think you're right though. I think you need to go into any dating situation, whether it's like being set up by a friend, which I could never stand that when my friends would be like, oh, I have this perfect girl for you. Like she's going to be at the pregame. Like we're going to leave you two alone.
Yeah.
It's like, no, stop doing
That's
that.
too much expectation. And like
Yeah.
everyone's like looking at you guys in the corner of your eye, and then you both clearly know what's going on that
Yeah.
you're like expected, and if you're not feeling it, it just becomes awkward for everyone. So, but I guess when I say put yourself out there, try other stuff than dating apps.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And don't expect every match to be your husband or wife.
exactly. Like I've thought about this too, but like joining groups or like going on these, there's tons of stuff. Like there's singles outings and stuff. I've never done that, but it could be something to explore. And it does, I guess, sometimes get lonely. Like I'm about to be 13 wheeling on a New Year's this year.
13th wheel.
I'm pretty sure it's either like 13th or like 9th. Like I'm going to a
But
cabin.
not 11th, Adam.
Yeah, I might not be 11. It's going to be me and like 5 couples and like one other single guy that we're like friends with. So, but the thing is, I'm like kind
You
of
just did all the wrong numbers. That
I
would
don't
be
know.
that would be 12. You'd be
me and him will be both
11 and
12th.
12.
Yeah.
I guess technically you could be the 11th wheel and he could be the 12th friend.
Would we both be the 11th wheel though?
Well, you have each other.
We're friends. Yeah, we're.
Where are you going to New Year's?
We're going to Northwest Indiana in some Airbnb cabin.
Ooh.
So yeah, really.
Seen the movie Cabin in the Woods?
You know what? Actually, a kind of decent comedy horror. Only saw it
Followed up
once.
by another movie, Cabin in the Woods 2.
I didn't. Oh, did they have it?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
Okay. Oh,
Any
man.
other singleness advice?
I mean, use this time to work on yourself.
Ooh, I like that.
Is the best thing. I mean,
Hotness journey, perhaps?
hotness.
Career journey?
I don't know if this is off base saying, but I'm assuming this is a woman because she says biological clock ticking. I don't think any guy ever thinks that way. Do you think
I
that?
do. Yeah,
you think
absolutely.
biological clock?
Yeah.
Do you, Adam?
I mean, not in
Yeah.
like not in the. I think I'm probably different in that. I think more of like probably 10 years behind where and let me mansplain here. I probably think about 10 years behind where a female would, right? Where it's
yeah.
like, I want to be a dad, but I don't need to be a dad by 29, right? Whereas girls are like, there's that stat where if you're 35 and you're having children, you're considered like geriatric and high risk. So I'm saying biological clock can be both, but probably different.
Yeah. But I guess in the sense for a guy, biological clock ticking, like my brother, who I was just with for Thanksgiving,
Shouts.
has 3 kids, and he's 34. So, like, by the time they're in their 20s and, like, 30s, he's still going to be a pretty young father. Like, he's going to be able to grow up with his grandkids and stuff. And, like, I don't see kids on my horizon anytime soon. So, it does, like, my dad is a lot older than me. Like, I think he was in his 40s when he had me. So, like he might never get to, like, meet my grandkids and stuff. So, it does, like, at that point, just, like, does kind of suck that, like, when you're younger and have kids, I think it is nicer being able to that. So I can see, like, sometimes I get like, okay, I want to start a family, so other stuff. But
I hear you. I do. I thought, like, when I was like 21, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a 27-year-old dad, like, married with kids, and be a little league coach at 32. That was my plan. And then obviously plans change, Randy.
Yes, exactly. So I guess the
Keep
best
kicking.
advice I can say is work on yourself and keep an open mind going into this stuff, and just keep trying. I mean, that's the best thing to do. And try different ways other than dating apps. And honestly, it might be time to actually try dating services. Like,
or you just, like, totally take your mind off the dating part of it and let things happen. Because I feel, for me anyway, that's when I've gone on the most successful dates, you want to call them, like when you're not expecting anything and you don't, like, consider something a date or consider a night out, like you're on the prowl for somebody, like trying to, hook up. That's when the best things happen.
See, I agree with that, but I also disagree with that, as in that if you're not
Middleman
trying,
Rand.
nothing's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you're not going out and, like, doing anything,
Well, yeah,
you're
if you're
never
sitting
gonna
on your
meet
couch
anyone,
at home, it's one thing.
yeah.
But I mean, going out with the idea that you're not, like, trying to talk to somebody. You're just going. You're going out with your friends to see what happens. That's my advice.
So that's our advice, I guess. I hope we helped.
You mentioned your dad, Randy. What are you getting him for Christmas this year?
I don't know.
You know what?
Maybe I can get him maybe some glasses or a watch or something. I don't know.
You're exactly right. How about a movement watch, Randy? In a tiny apartment in Southern California, 2 college dropouts teamed up to create a watch company that broke all of the rules with fair prices, unexpected colors, and clean original designs. Movement grew into one of the fastest growing watch brands, shipping to over 160 countries across the globe. Now Movement has expanded into blue light glasses that protect your eyes from your screens, minimalist jewelry, and more style essentials that don't break the bank, all designed out of their California headquarters. Randy, do you have a favorite style of Movement watch?
I have, I believe, 2 or one of them. The one that I use a lot is like it's murdered out. It's all black, and I really like that one. I'm looking
Very sleek.
I can't wait to get a pair of black boots and wear this watch out all the time with it. And
I put on my boots.
These boots.
Yeah.
But I also love their blue blockers, which Adam, are mine over there? Can you throw them to me? And they're in the other room. I use them every single day. It's just sitting in front of that computer screen when I'm producing over here or doing, like, editing and stuff. My eyes get so strained and, like, dried out that I started using these. They make a world of difference. And I think Adam's actually ran into the other room to go get them for me. So what a good intern. Let's see. You guys might be able to see these on camera. Toss them. Toss me. Don't let the elf know. Oh, all right.
Those are legit.
And they look very stylish. They're not like the yellow.
Yeah,
thing. They
yeah.
look like a normal pair of glasses. They actually look like my normal pair of glasses too. So I could just be wearing these or my other ones, and you would never know. Look how stylish I am, everyone.
I love it. I'm a big fan of the Eagle Tan myself. A little rose gold watch with the white face and the brown leather. Can't go wrong with. I've had a Movement watch for like 6 years now.
They're great.
I love it. Great price point too, because they look like $400 or $500 watches for a fraction of that, because they're built online and they own their process from start to finish. You get a beautiful watch shipped right to your door for free, and if you don't love it, you can ship it right back for free. If this holiday season you want to elevate your look with style that does not break the bank, then join the Movement and get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to by going to mvmt.com/mailin. Again, that's mvmt.com/mailin. How about a voicemail, Randy?
Let's do it.
All right. I'm glad that the voicemail ends with all topics are on the table because this is a little out there. But when you are like super bored in a place, like you're at like a conference or it's like just a place you don't want to be at and it's going to take a long time, like a graduation, what's like the weirdest thing your mind does to try to pass the time? Like I was thinking sometimes I will sit in a chair and think to myself, like, what is the furthest thing I could throw a tennis ball off to where it'll actually come back and roll all the way to me?
Just very concise. What is the weirdest thing your mind goes to when you're bored? And when do you get the most bored, Randy?
Oh, man. I think the way that he said this, when you're in the audience and you have to be at something that you don't necessarily want to be at. Like if you're at like a show or movie, like you're entertained the whole time. But if you're at like a graduation,
a wedding perhaps,
not to get too religious here, church when I was a kid.
or also church, a Catholic wedding.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Because those suckers are 90 minutes of pure joy.
Yeah, if you're not standing up and like having to move around and stuff, that's a lot of fun. So for that, it depends on the situation. If you're with someone, like me and my brother, we would just, lightly punch each other all the time just to keep ourselves, it would be shenanigans and not the best thing. But if you're by yourself and you're stuck in your mind prison, I think I just count things. I'll just start counting the ceiling tiles. And like the thing is I could do a grid thing and I could figure it out pretty easily, but like
you're a counter.
I mean, if I'm that bored, it's like, all right, just count like a bunch of random stuff. Like how many flags are in here? Like how many seats do I think are in here? Let's start counting that row.
Oh my God.
It's boring. That's what I'm supposed to do. Just keep the mind stimulated in some way.
Who was that guy that went viral for counting to 100,000? Did you see that?
I did not.
Is it Mr. Beast? I think he did that.
I did watch the Squid Game one. It was pretty entertaining.
Where does my mind go when I'm bored? Pretty much just anxiety. Just crippling anxiety of like, oh, this could potentially happen to me or my family or my friends or just like, oh, what would happen if an asteroid came through the building right now?
You don't clock the exits and see like, all right, if there was an active shooter, this is how we get
definitely that too.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't do that?
Yeah, no, I mean, prayers go up to the school in Michigan.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Lots of prayers.
But yeah, usually it's anxiety-induced thoughts of like, where do I have to be after this? A lot of scheduling, maybe some daydreaming involved too.
Oh, daydreaming, huge.
Yep, I can get lost in like a zone pretty quickly where I'm thinking about 20 years down the line, like what is my living room gonna look like?
Oh, I've never done that. You know what really helps in those situations?
What's up?
It sounded like I was about to go in a ad read there. A pamphlet. What's it called?
A prayer book?
No, the one that like the itinerary of the graduation.
Oh yeah. Where you just flip through that itinerary. That's solid.
Itinerary.
The program.
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Program. And like it'll have like programs at weddings are huge too. It'll like have like, all right, here's like the bride walks down the aisle, and just being able to check those off as soon as something switches, because it's not like obvious when things switch. You're like, all right, that was the valedictorian speech. Yes, let's go to the next thing. It's just so nice being able to see that thing dwindle and seeing how much left I have.
Yes, that's a good because it's kind of like an internal clock.
It's like, we're getting to the end here.
And this is, by the way, normally I'm just go on Twitter and scroll, but if scrolling is not an option,
yeah, you have to have your phone out,
and you have to keep your mind occupied. It's definitely like, I wonder if like a little asteroid came in through the roof, like what would happen?
Just a little small one.
Just like, yeah. And what are the chances of that? Just like, phew. I don't know. Or I'm like commenting on the, I just, for some reason, I'm just picturing a wedding that I'm not in, it's taking a long time. And I'm in the back of the pews and I'm just like, oh, this is beautiful. And I tear up every time the bride comes down the aisle without fail. Just toast. Absolutely toast.
Yeah.
Every time.
Is that real tears or is that wedding crasher tears?
No. It's not. It's not fake tears, Randy. It is like, oh damn, like that got me. I don't know why. It could be. I could have known you for like 24 hours and just met you at the Friday night rehearsal dinner. Toast.
Another thing, which we've talked about this before on here, is timing things, which is another form of counting, right? But especially at the weddings.
When did we talk about that?
When we were talking about wedding bets.
Oh,
so if you
we still need to do that, Colin.
If you like time the ceremony or whatnot, you're like watching and like if you have a line there, it's exciting to watch the clock being like, all right, are they gonna hit that under or the over? Like stuff like that helps.
We should do at the Wash Christmas party. Let's bring back some drink bets.
Ooh, odds, Adam.
He doesn't have anything in front of him. You want to go to the next one, Randy?
Yeah.
Hey, Brett and Randy. How long do you have to wait before replacing a gift that your significant other gave you? Uh-oh. My girlfriend is not the best gift giver and has often just ended up asking me for exactly what I want. While I don't mind specifically telling her, the issue is she ends up making some change to the style, color, or material that I usually don't love. Specifically, can I get myself a new wallet this year if the one she gave me last year is somewhat bulky and my cards are constantly falling out? The answer is no. You cannot.
I guess
you have to suck it up.
See, this goes back to question one. This is why I'm single. Because I would be like, yeah, this just doesn't work that well.
You should just be like, super. A year is probably fine, though.
Yeah, a year's probably fine. But
if you get the wallet for Christmas and by January 3rd you're rocking the old one, she's gonna be like, hey, what about that wallet I got you? Is it something about it? Is it something? And then it turns. Is it something about me? You do not like me because I got you a wallet that you don't like?
See, I think,
and then you break up. And
in
then
this situation,
her friends hate you because she didn't. She got you a gift that you didn't use, and she told your friends that it has something more to do with your relationship than might be a little deeper than the surface level, and then all of a sudden you're single going into your senior year of high school. I don't know. It could be something like that.
This seems oddly specific. Did you write this question?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Did Caroline recently get you a wallet?
Theoretically, she did not, but she would give me a great wallet if she did.
I think in this situation, I would have to just take the wallet and go, honey, and then I turn it upside down, everything falls out. I'd be like, I need a new wallet. But maybe that's why I'm single.
The practicality is lacking here. What if? Okay, let's take the wallet away. What if she gives you a shirt that's doesn't fit perfectly, but she likes it on you?
See, that's the difference. If she thinks I look good in it, then I'm willing to sacrifice comfort. If it's utility wise, or did they say headphones?
No,
they
said
said different material or style of color. I'm thinking of this because I recently asked for new Bluetooth headphones. I asked specifically for this style.
You asked me for them.
I did, and then I realized I probably wasn't getting them, so I told my dad exactly the style and color I wanted. So, but this goes back to when my dad got me a pink iPhone, but I'm not going to replace that. But yeah, just a little different color, you might have to suck it up there.
Yeah, I think so.
So I guess his overall question is, what do I do that my girlfriend's a bad gift giver? Is that
no? He's saying how long do I need to suck it up before I can just get my own thing? I think if it's something you use every day, 6 months is probably fine, and be like, oh babe, something happened to it. It ripped.
The base of any good relationship.
The white lie. The white no. The white lie. Not the deep lie, the white lie. Which is
I think 6 months is fine. Yeah. And then if there's like I said, the iPhone or some nice earphone stuff, you might just have to suck it up if you don't like the color. Unless it's a specifically vibrant orange that you really don't like. You might just want to replace them immediately. Yeah, because it's either you have to do it immediately or you have to suck it up.
Well, I try to think of let's put the shoe on the other foot here. If you're getting a girl jewelry or something for Christmas, and it's you didn't clear it with her ahead of time, and she doesn't like it, that's a tough scenario. Because it's expensive, and she doesn't like it, and she wants to look good, but you like it. It's tough.
You know what? We always made fun of my mom for this, but every single time she would give us a gift.
Poor mom catching straight.
But every single time she would always just go, the gift receipt's in there if you don't want it.
Yeah, oh yeah. So, yeah. That's a very Midwest
we kind of always made that joke. But now in this situation I get it now. Always include the gift receipt, and that's pretty much a way of saying I won't be offended if you want to exchange this or get something else. So maybe if the shoe's on the other foot, maybe I will start including gift receipts. But
are you a good gift giver?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Okay.
I either just get something mailed in, or which is usually good, or like I make something, or I'll be like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
that's
have- you have
specifically this person.
Literal talent that you can utilize.
I'm a talented person.
You
Yes.
do a lot of art.
Yes.
Are you running that back this year?
No.
Ooh, you had to break it to the nieces that you are not painting for them.
No. The problem is the two nieces that
Yikes.
actually have consciousness. I do have. For
Is
them.
the third okay?
Well, no, the third one is like a year and a half or something like that. They don't have conscious thoughts. They don't know stuff.
You're giving them no credit. You don't think babies have thoughts?
They do, but they're not going to remember them.
It's like, have you ever seen a dog dream?
No,
Babies
I haven't.
dream?
Oh yeah,
You've never seen a dog
Not gonna
dream
remember.
when
Okay,
it's
my niece
sleeping?
isn't going to hold it against me that I didn't get her painting when she was 1.5 compared to when she's 3.
But she's going to compare her sister's paintings when they were 1 and 3 to
hers when she's 3.
Yeah.
So
Where's my 1-year-old painting? Oh, you didn't get one.
I only did it's funny because
Dig it further, Randy.
because the first niece I did give it to her when she was like 1 year old. The second niece I took like 2.5 years to, and she just finally got it last
the
year.
poor third one is waiting until she's in kindergarten.
And I got a fourth one to make something for her, too.
Goodness.
I really, that's what I dug my hole into, like having to do everything for these dang kids. They don't get me anything.
Well, they're 3.
They're a bunch of freeloaders.
So that being said, you're a pretty good gift giver there, Randy.
Yes,
I am too.
I
I like.
would think so.
Well, at least I'd like to think so. I like putting thought into it instead of being like, here's a Barnes and Noble gift card.
I've turned around on the gift cards from when I was younger. Like,
As in, you like them or don't?
I like them now because I understand it is it's more of a gift than just cash. Just cash is like, oh, I can just use it to spend bills. Thanks.
That is what cash is.
But like a gift card is like specifically saying like, I don't know what you want, but I want you to splurge on yourself at this specific place.
Yeah, like
go
I don't
out
know
to
what
eat
you want
on
at
me.
Pottery Barn,
Yeah.
but I know you like it. I don't know
So-
what you want to eat at Lupe Tortilla, Randy,
Like,
but I know
specifically,
you like it.
My brother and sister-in-law just recently texted me and said, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, I don't know. Give me like Amazon and like Kohl's gift cards. Like I really don't know what I want, and eventually I might want something for one of those too. So it'd be just nice to have.
Kohl's gift card. You can never go wrong with.
Did
Randy
you see?
with a Kohl's
Did you guys
gift
see
card.
on Twitter today that I got $10 Kohl's cash just from Kohl's
Really?
as a gift? Yeah, I tweeted at them.
Does that
they
make you a
responded.
Kohl's influencer?
I wish. Hopefully, hey Kohl's, if you're listening or watching, sponsor me. I'll go in your catalog.
It would be funny to do a catalog of some sort. We should do professional Christmas photos.
Should I just do my own catalog for Kohl's?
Yeah, they would definitely like interact with it. They'd probably steal your IP and use it for monetary purposes.
Steal this IP, baby.
Oh man, you know,
Yeah.
has their own IP that we probably can't steal.
It's another ad read?
Our friends over at Roman. When the moment for intimacy arrives, Randy, you need to be ready. Roman ready. Okay? You follow? Whether you've been in a relationship for years or you're just getting started, perhaps, having the confidence that comes from preparation means you're free to enjoy the moment when that moment comes. You know what I mean? You following?
Yes. Intimacy.
Even though you're far from the ordinary, the truth is that ED is very common, Randy. In fact, 52% of guys aged 40 to 70 experience some form of erectile dysfunction.
That's over half.
Yeah. Go to getroman.com/mailin now to speak to a U.S. licensed healthcare professional about erectile dysfunction and get $15 off your first month of treatment. How about that? ED is more common than most people think. Like I said, 52% of men between 40 and 70 will experience some form of ED. And the benefits of ED treatment, Randy, can help you reconnect with your partner and rediscover the joy of sex. Nothing like not getting up. Roman can help you.
You want a
If you
sturdy
need-
Roman column.
Nice. Never mind. With Roman, you can be confident. It's confidence personified, in fact. It's the self-assurance that comes from knowing you've prepared yourself for that moment when intimacy arrives, and their system is completely confidential and totally discreet. No big logos or labels on packages. You get a free online evaluation and ongoing care for ED, all from the comfort of and privacy of your own home. Best part about it is it ships to you for free with 2-day shipping. How about that?
That's a deal.
Whole process is straightforward, convenient, and discreet. Getting started is simple. Just go to getroman.com/mailin and complete the online visit. Again, go to getroman.com/mailin today, and if you're prescribed, get $15 off your first month of ED treatment. Make sure you're ready to have confidence and control this fall and holiday season. Maybe when you're back at home in your hometown going after the white whale, Randy, that you might have never been able to hook up with at Christmas time.
Great white buffalo.
GetRoman.com/mail-in can help you out. How about a voicemail?
Let's do it.
Hey, Brett and Sally. I'm trying to plan an Austin bachelorette party for June of 2022. And I was just wondering if I could get some tips from y'all. We have about 20 people going, kind of interested in doing a boat day, but not sure how to figure out the logistics of that in Austin. So if y'all have any great recommendations for bars, restaurants, whatever else there is to do, let me know. All right, thanks. Bye.
Randy, who better to do a Austin bachelorette party segment than you and I?
And two guys.
Two guys that are transplants to Austin.
Yeah.
No, I included this question because I think Sally would be great, and we'll have Sally give her own. I'll include this question at some other time too, and we can have Sally do kind of her own recommendations, or I can text her and say, hey, I got to tweet out a list from a girl's perspective. But as guys who know the scene relatively well and have seen bachelor parties here and there,
And you see about one. You about to see 10 every weekend,
literally,
at least.
I think we know something about this.
Oh, a thing or two? Because we've seen a thing or two.
What do you think, Randy? Austin bachelorette party. 20 girls is a lot, by
That's
the
a
way.
lot.
That's a lot. So hopefully you're going to want to do something big.
I don't want to get an Airbnb.
With 20 girls, yeah, you want an Airbnb. I feel like this is like a pedal tavern group.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know.
It's cliche, but everybody does it.
Some people think it's cliche. I've never done one and really want to do one. They look fun as hell.
I'm sorry, Randy. I will do a pedal tavern with you.
Just you and me?
We
You,
can
me,
probably
and the bartender?
we can have other. Are
Adam,
you
you can
20?
come
Are
too.
you 21? Yeah. Okay, we'll do Adam too.
Okay.
But yeah, they're cliche, I think, but they're fun. You're gonna get on and you're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
And people are gonna look at you and they blast like Shania Twain, and Austin has about 30 of them.
And honestly, I think them in Austin is pretty good because it's just you're going down 6th Street and it's pretty good, easy road to navigate, and it's a strip of bars. I feel like some other places, other cities, they're not as convenient because you have to bounce around. Like Nashville, I think Austin have that central location. Like Chicago, you have different neighborhoods and there's only some bars in certain places. Austin, it's all like one strip.
Yeah, Austin's kind of easy, right? Where if you're doing a bachelorette party, I love the late day idea, by the way. I think Lake Travis Travis or Lake Austin, Friday or Saturday during the day, all day, is almost a must do if you're doing it in the summer because it's too hot to do stuff all day and then go out all night. Like mid-August would be miserable to do that. But being on Lake Travis or Lake Austin would be phenomenal.
June's
for a
fine,
big
though,
group.
here.
June's all right, but it's still hot. So I would do late day for sure if you're a bachelor or bachelorette party. Because a bachelor party, I would suggest golf. I would suggest like a brewery. If you're a bachelorette party, you could do a guided wine tour because wine country is relatively close by. If you want to go to Fredericksburg for like a little bit of time, get up, get some breakfast tacos, go to Fredericksburg, come back, and then go out at night. That's always an option. I would also say, I'm just kind of thinking of Saturday day activities because Saturday night's easy. Go to dinner, get Mexican food, get sushi, get steak if you want, there's a bunch of really good restaurants. Plan on a nice dinner Saturday night. Friday night's an easygoing dinner. Maybe it's a Matsell Rancho. Getting everybody in from their various airports and whatnot. And then Saturday day is lake day. Lake Travis or Lake Austin. Rent a boat. It's awesome. Wine country if you want. Or do like a hotel pool sitch. Like the Fairmount does day passes.
Oh.
Fairmont. Yeah, they do day passes for like $20 or $40 or whatever. And you just go to that pool all day and chill.
That's not bad.
Yeah. What do you think?
I disagree with the lake day.
Why? That's
mainly.
crazy.
Because you can do a lake day anywhere around the country. And Austin specifically, I would say
you can go to a bar
but
anywhere.
I would say do a paddleboard, still get on the water. But renting a boat and going out there and going to the port and starboard and doing all that stuff. I'm just saying boat terms. It's just too much of a production and stuff, especially with 20 people.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, with paddleboarding, you can just go to paddleboard, which is something you can't do in other cities, and you can just go out to that little place by Lamar Bridge, and it's just like Party Cove there, and you can bring out alcohol. We've done it, and it's
Yeah.
just easy way to get a bunch of people. You're on the water, and you can have fun. And also, I feel like it's a little less exhausting than a boat day. A boat day is usually like 4 or 5 hours. Like you can just go out there for
ideally.
you can go out there for like 2 hours on the paddleboard and just get back and go do other stuff. You want to do rainy day drinking, I would say for sure.
As in rainy day drinking, not
go
rainy day drinking.
day drinking on rainy street.
Correct.
Yes, I guess this is
Rainy's great at night too, but better during the day than West 6th is during the day.
Yes, I think if I'm going out on night, especially if you're in town, you got to do Dirty Six. You've never done it, but
I disagree
that's where
with that heavily.
Yes, Adam knows. If you're a tourist, you have to go there.
If you're 22 or 23, yes. If you're 32, 33, you're going to hate it.
You still go there. That's where all the live music is.
West 6th on
at least have one night on Dirty Six. You will enjoy it.
Disagree. Don't listen to Randy.
No. Hold on. Let's show of hands. Who thinks they should go on Dirty Six? Me and Adam.
Adam's 21.
It's still a fun time. If I ever had friends in town, I would do at least one night on Dirty Six so they can see it. It's a fun time. I would go paddleboarding over boat day, but I think I agree with you that you should do some type of water activity, whether it's the pool pass or boat day or paddleboarding. Get on the water because in June here it is going to be warm.
Randy's advice, Adam: get wet.
I just did a shaka. I think, dinner. Go to Matt's if you want. That's a good place.
Because you have to think about, okay, I have a group of 20 people.
Yeah.
It's tough to go to like an intimate sushi spot, right? Or like traditional steakhouse because you have so many people. But
day drinking rainy, hit up the food trucks. That's a big awesome thing. You have one day food trucks.
Then you still have to find like 3 picnic tables to get everybody together with. I like if you're going to do and try to do 20 people consistently in the same spot, you got to plan that out well ahead of time.
Yeah, I mean it's a bachelorette party. They're usually way more structured than a bachelor party.
Use the Batch app actually for stuff.
Ooh, yeah, that's a great tool there.
Very good tool.
But yeah, I mean Austin has a lot of fun drinking spots. Is there anything else? I guess the wine thing. I
it's
didn't
cool.
really think about that. That's cool. And if you are going to do a boat day, do Lake Austin. Don't do Lake Travis. Lake Travis is so far out. It's
okay.
It's like an hour away from downtown.
Yeah, that's the fair point. Fair point. Lake Travis is also a party lake, though. But Lake Austin, agreed, is almost better for partying because it's closer to downtown and Party Cove is sick.
Yeah.
Oh, get one of those, the lily pads, the big ass, like, floaty thing.
Yes. So if you're going, usually if you do a boat rental, like with a captain, they'll have one of those. So if you were trying to come to Austin for a bachelor or bachelorette party, get an Airbnb close to downtown, like maybe 20 minutes outside max, because that's not that bad. But don't like stay at Lake Travis. That is way too far, and then trying to go in and out and have fun in the city, not worth it. So,
But
make sure you stay in a good spot.
the only thing about Lake Travis is that it does have the biggest houses. If you really want to like,
It does, but I don't think it's worth having to like get Ubers for 20 people that take like 45 minutes or so to get downtown to like go to Rainy Street.
well, what you do is you get the party bus.
Oh,
Yeah.
for the whole weekend though?
Well, you have 20 people. So, yeah. I think that because it helps with parking, that helps with rides home, I think party bus is the move. If you have that many people, just basically have an on-call party bus throughout the weekend.
You know,
Like you're taking us to dinner Friday night, you're taking us downtown, you're picking us up at this location at 1 a.m., et cetera, et cetera. If you want to straggle later on, you don't have to get on the bus.
have an itinerary. You know who I think is young and fun that might have. Did we miss anything, Adam?
And full of what?
Just young, fun, and full of Austin that is in the college and stuff here. Did we miss anything that people should do and have fun in Austin?
I still stand with Randy on the go Dirty Six.
He says
Oh
go
my
to Dirty Six.
gosh. You guys are
One
young.
night. One night.
1 hour maybe. It's crazy. And if you're
Have you ever been there at night?
I've been there one time.
Okay,
I went to live music with my Uncle Mark. Shouts to Uncle Mark. And it was cool. But it was also like a Monday night, not a Saturday when it's
but
nuts.
It's fun though. I would say just do one night there.
It's
at
Bourbon
least.
Street on steroids.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Bourbon Street's pretty.
I don't know.
It's
I
equivalent
prefer
to Bourbon
West
Street.
6th or Rainy over Dirty.
I will
As far
say
as
as a
going out.
local, yes, but as a tourist coming in, you have to do Dirty.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
I guess, yeah, find some good spots. Definitely, you could just do food trucks one day and not worry about that much, but have a plan. Just look up some stuff. I think that's good. I think we kind of
we got it. And
all.
they're going to be like, well, what exactly, like what bar to go to? And I mean, on 6th or Rainy, like Rainy especially, they're literally all the same bar.
Yeah, pick a place that looks full but not a huge line.
Yeah.
Like
and
if you're at Buford's and there's like a line out the door, it's like not worth it. Just go down to like Green Light Social. That usually has a big line.
Or
but like go to Concrete Cowboy or something. They're all the same.
Whiskey Tango's good.
Yeah.
Key Bar's usually good because there's nobody there. So if you have a group and you want to bring your own fun and not wait at a bar, Key Bar's great. No offense, Key Bar. Rustic Taps, awesome, has live music. And then if you want to like dabble into some cool kind of old timey bars at night, Deep Eddy or Mean Eyed Cat or Don's Depot.
Those are so far off the strip though.
Probably a mile Uber.
If
or
you
so.
want, if
you
you
could,
want to
you
get
could scooter there.
if you want to get drinks fast, go to Valhalla Esports Lounge. There's no one ever
Literally,
there.
we have
you can walk in, get a drink, and leave.
literally the most prime real estate on West 6th has an esports lounge.
I think it's also by the same owners that own the new club right next door, Wild.
I have not.
There are some
I've
clubs
not been to Wild.
in here too that I've never been to. Adam's talking about it. What, Rio, Pop, and Wild? Like I've never been to any of those, but you can get bottle service to do stuff there. Green
can.
Light, social too. So if you want to get clubby, there's some places on West 6 to do that.
I would say Dirty Bills, but 20 people in Dirty Bills, you're not going to be able to
You already packed the bar at that point.
good karaoke spots too. Egos. I'm blanking on other ones, but there's stuff to do
You can't really go wrong with anything in Austin as far
Correct.
as like the bar scene.
because it's all in one spot.
Yeah.
It's like not like Chicago, not like New York, where everything's an Uber ride away if you want to go. Austin is walkable from literally any district that sounds fun or restaurant. So it's a good spot for it.
Talk about Austin all day.
Me too. Let's go to the next one, Randy. You want to read this one?
No.
An old college roommate is always trying to get me to come visit her. She mentions it about every 2 weeks, and anytime I'm in her city, we always meet for lunch or breakfast. Here's the catch. In the past 2 months, our conversations have gone from strictly friendly to something more confusing. She's recently invited me to come to our alma mater's rivalry game in her city and stay at her place. What's the rule with staying at a single female friend's house in your late 20s? Here's some context. We're both 28. I lived with her and 3 other girls sophomore year. She dated my friend for 2 years in college, and we've been platonic friends since. Also, she's told me I'm her only male friend that she hasn't tried something with. Possible red flag, I know. I don't know what to think here. I was thinking totally One Direction until he threw in that last part.
Is she just trying to Thanos this and get all the Infinity Stones? Is that what that is?
I don't think that's what she's doing. I don't know what, like, at first I'm thinking, okay, maybe she wants to try something. And then she said, you're the only one I haven't tried something with. But does that mean she doesn't want to? Or does that mean she wants to and is like insinuating, hey, I'm going to?
That's what I'm taking.
He lived with her for 3 years.
See,
too. This feels like a episode of Friends.
Here's the problem with dating apps and stuff like this.
Boy.
These texts can
We're
be
back.
read so many different ways, and this is the problem with this. Like, I need to know the inflection of how she said it, and like, was she like, you know, you're my only male friend I haven't tried anything with? Like, oh, you know that you're the only guy that I haven't like tried anything with?
Like,
Those are
haha, isn't that
completely
funny?
two different things.
Yes.
So that's where I'm getting confused.
So this
here. But
guy's
the
either-
slightly more confusing. Really is like makes it seem like it's more flirty.
So he's either so deep in the friend zone that it's almost not even funny. Like it's almost hurt for me.
As she really finds him
Like,
as a close
re-
friend and like wants to hang out.
The most platonic friendship that I've ever heard of in my life. Or
She wants to try something.
she wants to try something.
This is 0 or 100. There's no in between. There's no.
So
gray.
he says, what's the rule? I don't know if we need to go about the rules here. I think we need to get to the bottom of this situation. Because I feel for this guy. I need to know if he wants to try something. Right?
What is the rule with staying at a single female friend's house in your late 20s? Here's
I have
the
no problem. Like if you're in the city and platonic friends with somebody, I have no problem being like, all right, like crash on your couch or you can crash on my couch. That like for me, I don't get the whole like women and men can't be in the same room, or else they want to like hook up. I don't subscribe to that necessarily, but
But if it's flirty, it's confusing.
if it's
like he
already
says.
flirty,
See, here's my problem with this. Where it
I don't
says,
know.
What's the rule? Saying at a female friend's house.
the rule is it's okay.
Maybe just I'm a coward, but I'm not going to try anything unless it's super obvious.
Of
because
course, correct.
If it's
I don't
not
do that
going that way, you made the whole thing awkward for the
Yes.
rest of the time you're staying
like
there.
like you're watching a movie and like staying at her place for the night, like whatever, and you make a move and she's like, ooh no,
It's like yikes, yeah, I would. That,
or she makes a move and you're like, ooh no. I just thought I was gonna have your couch.
yeah,
That's cool.
He doesn't really. I would like one more sentence in here that
Yeah,
says
there
like,
needs to be one
I'm
more.
about it.
There needs to be context for the context.
Like how's he feeling? If he's about it, I think that you just have to set up a scenario where she makes the move.
I think he sounds like he's about it, but he's also like, ooh, you dated my friend for 2 years. Like, are we cool after that, or is my friend cool with that?
2 years in college though, they're 28.
Randy, he might have gone to med school.
Okay, well, still, I would say that that's enough time, unless it was like a very serious relationship. But I mean, 2 years in college is not like, you know.
I'm fucking with you. I think this guy wants something to happen. I think she wants something to happen. I think he's nervous about having something happen.
I say go for it, but not go for it. If that's the best way to put it.
Jeez, that's the time that middleman Rand has come on this episode.
Just middle of the aisle here. Like I said, just try to maybe a scenario if she wants something to happen that she makes the move, but I would not make the move myself.
Ooh, Randy wouldn't make the move.
You know what? Ladies is pimps too. Like I said, it's just if you're staying with them, it makes it awkward. If
The move
it
has to
doesn't
be
go. And I think
blatantly obvious that the move is there. Otherwise, don't make the move.
I think this goes for anything. Even if you're a woman staying at a guy's place and like there's flirtiness, like you as the guest can't really make the move. But then again, if you're the host,
Ooh, if you're on,
you don't
if you're
want
on-
to invite someone to be like, oh my God, this is
This is really throwing you for a
this
loop.
is throwing me for a loop. Pretty much, if he thinks that she's flirting with him and he thinks there's something there, you gotta and you want it to happen, explore it.
If you
But-
want it to happen,
Yeah,
stay at her place is setting up for a move to be made. That's like the chess piece has been moved one way, or this might even be checkers. It might be that like straightforward. You guys are both flirty. You want something to happen. She wants you to stay at her place just in case. And what's the checkmate version of checkers? Or checkers
King
version
me?
of checkmate?
should
Is
just use chess that right.
Yeah, should. I really botched that one, huh, Randy? I don't know. I think you just say go for it. And again, what do we say on this podcast? 1, communicate. 2, lower your expectations. Nothing may happen, and it
Yeah.
might just be a flirty weekend with some wine and cheese,
Or something might happen. And
or
then,
something might
yeah.
happen, and then you're happily ever after. But on this podcast, we usually say yes to things and see where they might lead. I don't know.
Only male friend that I haven't tried something with.
I know that's like, is that a challenge? Is that
I said,
is that doubling down on the platonic nature of this? Let me know what happened, person.
Yeah, this one's the one I would like a follow up with. Go to the game. Why not?
You know what? I'm thinking though, this came in like a couple weeks ago, and rivalry week was last weekend.
Yes.
So I wonder if this has just happened,
Yes,
and we need to know how it went. I'm guessing they stayed with each other. Something almost happened, but didn't happen. Is my guess.
maybe this might be a girl thing, but like always tries to get her to visit him to visit her. Like I'll just mention it to my boys back home, like, hey, you want to come to Austin? Like you guys can come. I'm not like constantly trying to get them to come. Maybe girls just want to be better
dude, you
friends
gotta-
with
you
their
gotta come
actual
down.
friends than guys do. But to me, that would seem like if it's constantly like, hey, come visit, it's like, oh, I want you to come, but as visit.
If there have been, if he conversations have gone from something friendly to more confusing, such as like, I don't know, sexting or nudes involved, I would everything else is moot. And yeah,
Brad, that's not confusing. That's
Right.
very straightforward. I
Right,
don't think
but-
that's where they're at.
but hold on.
If she sent me a nude, I have no clue what this means. Need your help, boys.
Never mind.
Just
Do the liquid IV read, Randy.
Not doing it. You get all the good emails about your beautiful ad reads, so you do it. You're
Thank
a
you.
professional.
Our friends over at Liquid IV are helping me out and have helped me out this holiday season already. Guess who was hungover Thanksgiving morning?
I actually brought a pack of this, 2 packs of this, like as in pouches, to my brother and sister.
So that's what you meant when you said you're a pack-a-day guy.
Yeah. Brought it in, they loved it.
Also did it on Saturday morning after I went to bars in Fairport, New York. Shouts to Western New York, Randy.
Shouts.
Liquid IV helps me every part of the day. 1 in the morning if I'm hungover, because I just pop a Liquid IV, get super hydrated right away. In the afternoon when I need a boost, right? Because you use the Liquid IV energy blend with the matcha, or energy multiplier with the matcha blend.
Mm-hmm.
And at night, maybe I'm feeling a little run down after a day's work, and I need to boost my immune system a little bit. That's when I get the tangerine with the
Ooh.
extra immune booster.
I love that tangerine.
You do after a workout, too. I know you work out. Hydration multiplier. Boom. Liquid IV is making hydration a priority, which helps us feel healthier on a day-to-day basis and fuels us to be our highest potential. 1 stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates faster than more efficiently than water alone. Not only that, but the product tastes great with great flavors like watermelon, strawberry, and lemon lime. Are you going to be enjoying a few extra pops now that the holidays are approaching? This is what you need. It contains 5 essential vitamins, more vitamin C than an orange, and as much potassium as a banana. It's healthier than sugary sports drinks, no artificial flavors or preservatives, and has less sugar than 1 apple. It's made with clean ingredients, non-GMO, vegan, and free of gluten, dairy, and soy. So our food-sensitive folks out there can drink Liquid IV without thinking about it. How about that? You know how they are able to do this, Randy? Make you more hydrated, make you more sharp, make you more with it. You know how?
How?
CTT.
What's that?
Cellular Transport Technology, a.k.a. the optimal ratio of glucose, sodium, and potassium, which deliver water and nutrients into the bloodstream. It's the perfect balance to help you hydrate more quickly and effectively. Liquid IV is helping you out this holiday season. Grab your favorite Liquid IV flavors nationwide at Walmart, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code MAILIN at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you get better hydration today using promo code MAILIN at liquidiv.com.
That's a great deal.
Great deal. How about the last one, Randy?
Let's do it.
Hey guys, love the pod. I have a friend who's constantly making trash moves on IG. For example, he constantly takes pics of his food and didn't ask me anything while having about 400 followers. Should the squad have an intervention for him? Thanks.
No, let your friend get his clout up. What are you doing?
dude,
Quit
he's
being
just-
a freaking
yeah.
hater.
Quit being a like a Debbie Downer. What's the cool word? Youth correspondent Adam, for somebody who's like trying to bite your style.
I hate it.
Yeah, hater.
Blocking
Adam
out
said
the
hater.
haters.
This dude's a certified hater.
You also asked the worst people that are, in the social media space.
Yeah,
Not just a regular person.
we are F-list influencers of our own.
Oh, I'm Z-list. But yeah, I can definitely tell, like, if I do stuff on, like, Instagram or stuff, like, friends are like, what the hell is Randy doing?
I know. I always feel self-conscious about promotion, even, or sponsored tweets and sponsored Instagram stories and whatnot, which is like they help us run our business, and it's all part of a startup and media world, and I think people understand that. But it does feel weird to be doing it when you don't have like 400 million followers.
Yeah, like my one post over on at Randy Trembacki on Instagram, when I did the Camp Will Mommies post, I had to explain that to so many people. And that is such a hard thing to explain.
You look
about.
great,
Like, well,
though, and shouts to the Will Mommies.
Yes, it's my most liked post on Instagram, but like I have to explain, like, well, here's the thing. It's like for the podcast, and it's a camp, but it wasn't really a camp, but it was. So it's especially with our stuff. But yeah, he just wants to do his thing, whatever. Maybe you could tell him to take better pics of
You
his
can
food.
totally make fun of him for it, and just kind of like chirp him and be like, "Oh yeah, dude, like Kendall Jenner over here taking pictures of his food for the boys."
Yes.
All 400 of them.
Make fun of him, but don't disencourage him.
Correct. Yeah.
Is that a word, disencourage?
Yeah.
If
I
you
think
need
so.
if you need him to take better pictures of food, go follow, what is it, at Chaotic Eats?
Chaotic Austin Eats.
Chaotic Austin Eats on Instagram. That is Cool Adam's foodie.
So the
Instagram.
squad
It's
squad
very
should
good.
not have an intervention for him, but You can probably clown him a little bit.
Yeah, clown him, but you don't need an intervention. Because if he comes big and he's gonna forget about you guys.
Yeah,
He's gonna be like, you didn't think I could make it. My friends were haters. You're not getting the bottle service.
Rain, rain, go away.
That's what all my haters say. My pocket's stuck on overload. My rain never evaporates. I was so close. I started slurring.
Randy, that'll do it for the mail-in questions today. Do you have a shower thought you'd
I
like to get to?
do, but
Hit me.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This wasn't a shower thought. It was actually a high bath thought.
You take high baths.
Dude, I have been becoming a bath boy lately.
I thought we were close to be done with this podcast, but we need to unpack this a little bit. How did you discover you were, one, a bath boy, and two, a high bath boy?
Well, here's the thing. So usually if I'm hungover or something during the summer, one of the best tools is just get out in the sun and go relax in the pool.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, get out in the sun is the worst thing.
No,
the last thing I want to do, but pool is different.
I'm also a hot body. I love the warm weather and all that, and like sweating out all the toxins. But just getting out of the pool and just relaxing in body water, it's like one of my remedies. But recently, it's been getting a little cooler, so it's like in the 70s, which 70s is more go to a park than go to the pool.
Sure.
So I was like, all right, well, I still want to be like relaxing and surrounded by water. I'm like, you know what? I moved into a new place that actually has a little bit deeper of a bathtub. I'm like, I'm gonna try a bath.
You tried a bath.
Try a bath. Got a little bubble. Got some eucalyptus and mint bubble bath solution and some Epsom salt. And I was like, you know what?
Wait a sec. You did like the whole 9.
Oh yeah. I'm not
Wow.
just gonna go soak in like regular water. I'm like, I want to see what this is all about. And I did it. And I put on some just like lo-fi music.
You lit a candle too?
I did not, but I did have only one light on, so that's what people set the mood. I didn't like. Actually, I might have had one of the candles, one of the test things. But anyways,
You're a certified bath boy?
I was just like relaxed. I'm like, wow, this is phenomenal.
Wow.
And then the next time, I was like, you know what? We can make this even more relaxing and fun.
Getting high and
Get a
then
little
doing it.
high for it. Yeah. So while I was there, I actually started thinking about these, and I did have to dry my hand on the towel so I could type into my notes.
You don't have one of those bath holders where they put the books?
No, I'm not Fulton Oil and Gas.
Well, that's what I'll get you for Christmas.
I don't need one of those, but
It sounds like you do.
so here's what came into my mind. So we go look at like old animals. We're talking about fossils, and we can tell what are plant eaters and what were carnivores and stuff, mainly based on their teeth and whatnot. And we have canines, so we're like omnivores. We eat meat and animals. So do gorillas and chimpanzees. It made me think: are they omnivores? I know monkeys like eat bugs, but whenever we think of apes and monkeys, it's only like bananas. It's the only diet we've been shown.
Randy, that's like a cartoon.
And then,
that's like
do gorillas hunt?
yes.
What do they hunt? How do they hunt?
I think gorillas eat like squirrels and shit.
I've never seen this.
Have you ever seen gorillas go to war? It's crazy.
I've seen them
They
fight
like
and do
literally
that stuff.
squat up like 10 on 10, and last one alive wins. It's nuts.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like when we watch like these nature documentaries, you always see the lions like taking down like a giraffe or like antelope and stuff. In the Serengeti. And like they show them hunting and they show all these other stuff, but they only show like area and like territory disputes through apes and stuff and how their like family networks work. They never show them like hunt. Do they hunt? I only see them eat fruits and stuff, but do they hunt?
Okay, so gorillas stick to a mainly vegetarian diet,
Okay.
but there are monkeys that eat meat. I know.
I know that they eat bugs when they pick it out of each other's like fur and stuff, but do they hunt? See?
Somebody hunts. Maybe it's not gorillas, but it's definitely okay, here we go.
Do orangutans
Carnivorous.
hunt? I don't know. If we are
monkeys.
descendants of apes and we definitely like
Oh,
hunt,
dude, baboons.
Baboons
Don't
hunt?
fuck with baboons. They eat the fuck out of meat.
so do they hunt?
Oh,
Do
God.
they have like I would like to see a nature documentary where if someone knows of a video out there where it's actually a nice production, it's not just some live leak shit, of like baboons like squatting up and like hiding in trees and like taking down a baby elephant. Like I would like to see that shit. I just would think that's interesting. They have canines. I assume they're omnivores. Do they hunt?
Dude, they hunt like birds and shit.
See, okay,
That's crazy.
Is there videos or just images,
No,
or
I'm
like
reading
you
this
reading an
article,
article?
but
I
wow.
want to see a video of that. I want to see a.
They also eat each other. Oh, God.
Okay, I don't know if I want to see that, but like lion taking down a zebra is like, oh, poor zebra. It's like, well, it's also kind of tight. I want to see a baboon hunt a bird.
Granted, They don't necessarily. They're not necessarily like taking down. Oh,
Chimpanzees are in the
dude,
Stone
it
Age.
says baboons literally like go after sheep and goats and antelope. That's
what
insane.
I need. That's what I need to see. You see, the high bath works.
What? Dude, oh man, because like somebody
This
like
is awesome.
going after like frogs and lizards and stuff. That makes sense
That's whatever.
to me. That's
That's like
checks
Bear
out.
Grylls in the forest.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
catching
whatever.
a fish, right?
Yeah.
Grizzly bears catch fish. It's tight.
Yeah.
But like a pack of baboons running down a freaking sheep.
Bah.
It's gonna be a bad day for that sheep.
Ooh, a baboon day. That wasn't as good. But anyways, yeah, that was my high bath. I actually have another one too, if you want to get to it. But it looks like we're a little over an hour. We can get to yours. I'll keep it for the next time.
Flabbergasted by baboons hunting like antelope. That's crazy.
That is. I need to see the. I need David Attenborough, if you're listening, which you probably are. Get us some footage of that. I would like to see you narrate that.
Oh, I
Probably actually very
googled
graphic.
baboon hunt. That's not what I should have. Because you know what I'm saying. It's just humans hunting baboons. I don't need to see that.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
It could be very vicious though, and that's why we've never really seen it.
I think it
these
is.
baboons
Dude,
could just-
baboons scare the fuck out of me. I don't like their face.
Is Rafiki a baboon, or is he a? I think he's something else. He's
He
might be
Oh,
something with
that's
an
a
M.
Little Mermaid.
Rafiki animal. You want to get to yours while I look up Rafiki?
Sure.
He's a mandrill. Yes.
I'm playing-
very similar to the baboon,
I'm playing beer league hockey tonight, Randy, for the first time in 6 years.
which I had to convince you to do.
You did. Thank you for pushing me over the edge. I'm scared. I'm going to be embarrassed because I haven't skated in 2 years, let alone play hockey. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to be wheezing on the bench, and it's going to be embarrassing in front of new friends.
Good thing you got that oxygen.
I did a little. Ready? If you're listening out there, I just took an oxygen hit. Have you like played soccer or ran track or something in the last couple of years that you can equate this to? I played like slow pitch softball, obviously a very different situation.
Honestly, not really since college, but this leads me to a concern.
That I'm not here tomorrow because I pass out.
No, you'll be fine. I'm not really familiar with hockey and hockey injuries. All I think that they're tough guys and they can break an ankle or they could, get a tooth knocked out. But are ACL tears common in hockey?
Not very.
Okay.
They happen, but not. I wouldn't call them common like NFL
Well,
common.
I tore my ACL twice playing intramurals, doing like soccer and stuff. So
Are you a ultimate frisbee guy?
That's the second time I tore or was that a dodgeball?
No offense.
wasn't.
You seem like an ultimate frisbee.
I was in college. I mean, I'm fast. And that's really all you need. And throwing the thing accurately. But
I was going to say
make
there's
sure you
also
stretch.
a huge part of that.
That's my thing is make sure you stretch and actually take that stretching seriously.
Oh, my
if you
groins
ever
are going to
do.
be loose before this one because guess what? That's going to go real quick
Yeah.
if I don't.
So
or my hammies.
excited
Oh.
though.
Yeah, I'm excited. Get back on the ice.
Yeah, Brett was invited. He was thinking about doing it, and then I forced him into it because I was going to call him a fraud if he didn't.
You did. You literally said you're a fraud if you don't go.
Yes,
because I have a
because-
hockey podcast. Shouts to Cold Stove.
Well, not that because of the mail-in podcast. You always say when you're in a new city, the best thing to meet new people is always say yes.
Yep, you're right.
So
You're
he was
absolutely
about to
right.
Not listen to his own advice.
Well,
and then I call him out. And he said, "You know what? You're right."
Little caveat: it's 40 minutes away, at 9 o'clock at night. So it's not the easiest thing to get to.
Huh? Why don't you just take a party bus?
Because it's just me.
You see, that's a callback to the.
I mean, I don't
Bachelorette
plan on, even though it's called
Bachelorette.
beer drinking or beer league, I don't plan on drinking like
Are you
more
really-
than one beer because I'm going to be like wheezing my head
I
off.
wouldn't drink at all beforehand.
Oh, no chance.
Yeah. If they want to go out
If I have
for
a
drink
beer-
afterwards, then yes.
If
you
I have
do
a beer
that,
on the
but-
bench or afterwards, it's a different story.
Yeah.
Keep it to one though.
You gonna chirp some people?
No, because I'm going to be the one getting chirped.
Yeah. What's your number?
I don't have a jersey, bro, and so I have to go to Play It Again Sports, pick up a jersey. Usually those jerseys don't have numbers on them.
So how's this all working? Who are you playing for?
Unclear. I'm showing up in whatever team needs a guy,
Oh.
but it's shouts to Matt and shouts to Kevin. I think is his name. No, Dan. Shouts to Dan and Matt,
Shouts.
who are backers that play in the or washed media fans who play in this league.
Well, I'm excited.
And they're like, dude, come out.
I want to get into some more competitive stuff. The only thing I have really in my life right now is disc golf, and I do that now like maybe 3 times a year. I haven't done
Damn,
it.
that's
I mean, J-Bone got like injured.
depressing,
and, like,
Randy.
Yeah. I mean,
J-Bone got it. That's right. He tore his ACL.
No, he just hurt his shoulder.
Didn't he tear his knee?
I don't think so. I think he just hurt his knee. I don't think
okay.
he tore it.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Looking
J-Bone,
forward to it. I
listen.
will report back, Randy, on how this goes.
Good. And if you're out there and you have any videos of baboons, send them mine and Brett's way.
Correct. Maybe we'll discuss on R&B Lunchtime Radio.
Ooh.
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out.
That'll do it for the mail-in today. Randy, did you have a good time?
I had a great
That
time.
was fun. That went by quick. Give us a subscription on Apple or follow on Spotify. Rate 5 stars, review the podcast, and tell a friend about it. Hit the hotline number, 888-362-MAIL. That's 888-362-6245. Or you can write in at the link in the Twitter bio at Mail In Podcast. Randy, where can the people find you?
I am at Randy Trembacki on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. That's RandyTrem as in Michael, BACKI.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. I'm at Schmerriman on both Twitter and Instagram. Adam, thank you. He's at New Datum, for those wondering.
And at Chaotic Austin Eats.
Okay, that's yours?
Yeah, I'm a little dead, but that is me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Chaotic Austin Eats. Shouts. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.